MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. Cubs baseball starts right now. Yu Darvish is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last three starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Now to the plate, Scott Kingery. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Scott Kingery.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, Matty V, talking about a team that's on a roll right now, D-Row. How about this? Through the first 4 games of this homestand, perfect 4-0. They've got their sights set, D-Row, on some bigger and better things.
And you know what, Dan, and the fans feel it. You can tell there's an electric atmosphere brewing in this stadium right now, and hopefully it continues.
The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Kingery leads off second with nobody out. On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Now at the plate, Bryce Harper. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Row, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
1-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. That's on the outside corner, count 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. Hit hard towards center. That's in there, base hit. And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Row. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Make a good pitch right here and get your offense back in the dugout after only giving up 1 run.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Happ is there and he'll put it away to retire the side. Phillies get a couple of hits here and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Phillies lead this one 1-0. Zach Wheeler is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Leading off.
So in now for Chicago, Javier Baez. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Now here it comes. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. There to make the catch is Hoskins, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the right fielder, Jason.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Harper looks up, and that's off the scoreboard. What a blast! A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Cubs are back to even now at 1 run apiece.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches. And this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. His career line against Wheeler. He's got a 3-for-7 line. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Here comes Wheeler's 0-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. And this goes right through his glove on into left field.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, Dero. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. 1-0 the count. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner getting the scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
Here now the 2-2. Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well into right field. Back goes Harper. Gone! A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. Home run number 9 on the year, and with it the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras.
The catcher, Wilson.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
In now, Kyle Schwarber, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
That evens it up 1-1. Here's the pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
2-1.
And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Liner toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Nico.
Stepping up to the plate, Nico Horner. In yesterday's ball game, he launched a couple over the wall, so we'll see if he's got some more thump in that bat here in this one. Wheeler pauses. First pitch on its way. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Some people in the crowd don't like that, but believe me, he did not want to hit a guy in the first inning. We'll see if he can regain his control or if his control becomes an issue.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Yu Darvish. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. He's set, now the pitch. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself. And nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Cubs lead this one 4-1. Plate, JT Realmuto. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. Now here it comes. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Ready with the 0-1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. Swing and a liner. Foul. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Here's Jay Bruce now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This is popped up. Bryant over to his right, 2 gone.
Batting it, the shortstop, Josh Harrison.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the ever versatile Josh Harrison digs in. From the stretch.
Here. 0-1.
The 0-1 delivery.
Ball, that's it.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
The 1-2. Hit in the air to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. They trail it 4-1. And that brings up Javi Baez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
No, that missed.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Pitch popped up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman,
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. Bryant is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they lead it 4-1.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. And looking at the stats, it becomes pretty apparent they possess a lot of swing and miss stuff. Currently, they rank first in the league in strikeouts, and interestingly, they've also allowed the fewest home runs of any team in the league. As some of the pitchers told me, that combination is a reflection of the deception and movement they worked so hard to achieve. They said that talent only gets you so far, and a key to their success is the time and effort they put into studying film and perfecting their mechanics and pitch releases to get the most out of what they're offering up. Matt, back to you.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Strikeout number 3 for him here this afternoon as he begins his 3rd inning of work with a punch-out. And as we take a look at the Cubs leaders in that department, you can see he's right at the top leading this Chicago roster. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. And the pitch.
Nope, ball. 1-0.
The 1-0.
That's the ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Fouled off. McCutchen, a native Floridian. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
A ball and 2 strikes.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Popped him up. Rizzo in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Grounder down the line at 3rd. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Ready for another chance. Anthony Rizzo. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Line shot to first, and there's one away. So with 1 gone here in the inning, it's time to check out the Cubs' upcoming schedule so you can plan your week around staying at home and watching Cubs baseball here with us. Stepping into the box, Wilson Contreras. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. But this will land untouched. A ball and 2 strikes from Zach Wheeler. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Bruce to the track. Now this will rattle up against the wall. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw. Well, he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way. We'll see what the rest of the game holds in store.
So stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
To 1-2 now.
1-2 the count.
From the belt, the pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. Harper is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. So add one more on the sac fly, as that'll make this a 5-1 game.
Well, this ends up being a sac fly, but you've got to love the effort out there. Sacrificed his body to make that catch, and I'll tell you, that didn't feel good. Probably saved extra bases by making that play.
So 2 are gone now in the Cubs' half of the third, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Fouled away.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
And this pitch hits him, but it does so after he swings through it. A bizarre sequence there. It's 0-2.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 3 innings complete. Cubs lead it 5-1. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
In the air, out to right. Hayward giving chase. He gets there, but he missed it.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Hoskins, a California-born ball player. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, when you come out in the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. This one's hit deep out to left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
Standing in, Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
So he sets him down swinging. Didi Gregorius sent packing for the 2nd out of the inning. First pitch on its way. Lays off 1-0. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
To short, hit hard. Baez has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're down here 5-1. just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nico Horner. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, that'll rally a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
Standing in now, Yu Darvish.
The pitcher.
As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
And that's in there, base hit.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right? He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time, he's given up 8 hits, so it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
Javier Baez is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
This pitch is popped up. Real Muto is there. 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So coming to the plate, Jason Hayward. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Six runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
A ball and 2 strikes from Zach Wheeler. And there's a base hit on the line. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, as he just never got into any kind of groove out there. Robert Stock answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Here's Chris Bryant now. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count. 0-2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. way outside. 1-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes set and the 0-1. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. We're through 4, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Thank you, Heidi. So next to the plate for the Phils, Jay Bruce. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
And he got him. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Josh Harrison. He's set and the pitch. A fastball here too low. It's 1-0.
1-0.
There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. Pitch on the way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
To the plate now, Robert Stock, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. 1 there, on to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Schwarber will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Phillies strand 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bruce has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next to the Cubs, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. First delivery to him on the way.
1 ball, no strike.
One and one.
1 ball.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Fouled off. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
2-2's the count.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
0-1.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Bruce has a read on it. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Coming to the plate now, Andrew McCutchen. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have that. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
The 0-1 delivery.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Nope.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
From the stretch, Bryce Harper stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
The 1-1. This is pulled into right. Hayward is there, 1 away.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had it any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
One out for the Phillies in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Hoskins behind, the count 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. The 0-1 on its way.
Ball.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me?
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. One left for Philadelphia. They trail 6-1. Striding in once again, Nico Horner. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The pitcher, number 11.
So here now's the pitcher, Yu Darvish. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2.
Well, clearly they challenged the guy they shouldn't have right there. He's got a missile launcher for an arm, so when he saw him trying to stretch a double, he unleashed one to cut him down, so probably won't be doing that again in this one.
Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Myers will head for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Hit down the line at first. Hoskins has it, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. They lead it 6-1.
Leading off for the Phillies, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Yeah, swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys.
And that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit.
That's the only way to combat a nasty cutter. You have to find a way to fight and stay inside that baseball and drive it the other way.
Gene Segura will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. On the season, Segura has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
And in steps Scott Kingery. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutcheon.
So now to the plate, Andrew McCutcheon, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. Ball two.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down to the zone will get him an out.
2 balls and a strike now. Takes this the other way to right. Hayward is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Phillies leave him loaded. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Adam Morgan gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 46, Adam.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. A ball and a strike now. Morgan is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Non-competitive pitch right there runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now. Now the pitch. There's a shot out to right center field. Rizzo will head for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
At the plate, Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
2-1.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Hit on the ground out to short. Harrison's got it. And that's the second out. Now batting, Kyle Schwarber. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. First offering on its way. In the dirt here. A 1 pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Schwarber is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
This is the classic case of the modern day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
2 out here and a runner at second. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Here's Bryce Harper now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Kyle Ryan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 56, Kyle Ryan.
He's set. Here it comes. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Harper swings and hits it very well to right. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. 6th home run on the season for him. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His 2nd pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare, and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he falls behind 0-2. The pitch. Chopped to third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Hard hit to first. Rizzo is there. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the catcher.
Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. 0-1 the count. And now a pitch on the way.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. 2 out, nobody on. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. This one's down to third. Bryant's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Phils draw a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Cubs 6 and the Phillies 2. Jose Alvarez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Jose Alvarez.
Stepping in, Ian Happ. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Leading off for the Cubs, the center fielder.
From the stretch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. McCutchen is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico Horner.
Digging in, Nico Horner. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Steven Souza will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
He's hitting for the Cubs. Number 21, Steven Souza Jr.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
1 strike.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
That's the ball.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
1-1.
Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field.
This one's into the bleachers and gone.
Two runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. Home run number 9 on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, B-Roll? You come to watch offense, you pick the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Now the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Another one sent foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local station. Alec Mills comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 30, Alec Mills.
All set to start the 9th in this one. Digging in now, Jay Bruce. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Fouled off. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Rounded softly down the line toward first. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt. Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Never say never in this game, folks.
Hitting for the Phillies, number 5, Nick Williams.
Drilled on the ground to short. There's Baez. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to...
Second baseman, Scott Henry.
Rowan Wick takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 50.
First pitch on its way.
Ball.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The 1-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw to third, and it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now, 3-2. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 22.
So striding in, Andrew McCutcheon. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
1-2.
Too high. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You've got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
1 strike.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
That's the ball.
Here's one that misses now to the Philly right fielder. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
You know, he put himself in trouble right here. He is finding
pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gone! It's a grand slam. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Hayward has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
A close one. 8-7 is how it finishes today. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Yu Darvish earns win number 4 on the season. Zach Wheeler struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 8 runs on 14 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For Philadelphia, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Yu Darvish. His record is now 4-2. The loss goes to Zach Wheeler. He falls to 0-5. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Chicago Cubs tallied 5 home runs overall as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 8-7. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Christian Walker drove in 4 as the D-backs took care of the Reds 7-3. The Los Angeles Dodgers broke up their 5-game losing skid as they got the win after some free baseball against the Pirates 3-2. In other Dodgers news, second baseman Kike Hernandez is listed as day-to-day, but is not expected to see any time on the DL. He's working through a shin contusion. Carlos Martinez got his 3rd win this season, helping the Cardinals get by the Marlins 5-2. In other Cardinals news, catcher Yadier Molina will be out of action for a few days according to team reports. He's dealing with a tricep strain. The Milwaukee Brewers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 2-0. Nick Markakis picked up 3 base knocks in the ballgame, helping lead the Braves to a win over the Mets 2-0. The Nationals totaled 11 hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 9-4. The win was their 7th in a row. The Yanks only allowed 2 hits in the game as they bested the visiting Indians 1-0. Mike Zunino had a day to remember with 3 home runs totaling 5 RBIs, leading Tampa Bay to a win over Kansas City 9-7. The Baltimore Orioles allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 4-3. In other news from Toronto, catcher Danny Jansen is headed for the disabled list for at least the next 10 days. He has a broken hand. The Tigers racked up 11 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Padres 6-1. The Red Sox grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 3-0. The White Sox swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 10-7. The Texas Rangers combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the visiting Mariners 6-3. The Houston Astros had 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 6-3. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.